Hello everyone, this is Kavfire here with a stream. I do apologize for the lack of streams. I have been sick and I've been dealing with health issues. Um and hopefully we are back. So, in this stream, I will be playing the new game that's I think it's in early access. I just bought it today, called Dune Awakening. For those who do not know, Dune is based off of a book series. I think there's 4 books, if memory serves, by Frank Herbert. Now, I have not read any of the books, but I have watched the movies. I watched all 3 versions of the movies. I watched the original 1970s, I think it is. Hey, let me look that up real quick. Sorry, 84. I was actually really off. So, I've also watched the I think it's 2001. Oh, and yeah. I need to actually change down the mask volume a little bit because it is starting to be a little loud. Yeah, it's 2000 and then 2001, like miniseries. So there was a miniseries in 2000 or 2001, that I liked, and I have actually seen both versions of Dune Part 1 and Part 2, which was, I enjoyed spectacularly. I think they're also coming out with Dune Part 3, which I think is going to be called Messiah, which I think is based off the second book. So I don't know. I need to actually. What's going on? Because my internet's actually behaving badly. So yeah, I'm just trying to find a server to play on. Okay. Let's go with this one. Okay, yeah, there's like. So let's see if we can actually.
Approach, prisoner.
This looks very, very nice.
Show yourself, child.
Always we have to go. We have to be the tallest. Oh yeah, because we're gonna be young. Let's see what we have. That's like That looks a lot like the Expanse. I knew I actually like that. Okay. Hair color. Blonde as always, because that's a requirement whenever I play it. And it looks good. Don't do any tattoos. That literally looks good. Okay. As always, we must be Kavfire.
Have they told you what I am? Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin.
So,
where were you born?
So the premise of this game is because you guys missed the open cinematic because I couldn't actually replay it. Is that this is a what if scenario? What if Jessica, the consort to Leto the First, Leto Atreides the First. There's a second one, which we may and may not get into. Did as she was told, and actually gave birth to a daughter. Because in the book, she was actually there's a discussion where she was told to birth a daughter as a way to bring um, the Harkonnen and Atreides household together because they've been feuding for a long, long, long time. And it's because of that she was trained as a truth teller, basically someone who can actually, like this, Bene Gesserit. And because of that, she was able to actually prevent the fall of House Atreides, and that spiraled into basically the um, Emperor trying to assassinate the Atreides, which would be very difficult for them, considering how extremely trained and disciplined the Atreides legions were. So the entire reason why the Emperor wanted to get rid of House Atreides is, based on what I know, is he was jealous and he was concerned that Atreides might actually rebel and take the throne from him, from his family, because his family has been ruling the Empire for the Imperium for I don't know how long. Because Atreides later was actually very popular within the Landred or Imperial council, like they have their version of the Senate. And the military was extremely ready for combat. Now, they were some of the best in the world. Well, and in the galaxy, they were seriously a contender to fight the we actually don't see it. The Sardaukar, who are basically trained from birth on a hellish landscape, worse than our trackers, maybe. And it was, inevitable. And then in our timeline, in the timeline that the Dune books take place, is Jessica disobeyed the Jesuits and actually gave birth to Paul. So we're going to go from Caladan, which is homeworld of the Atreides.
A world of water, homeworld of the Atreides. The order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
The bondsman, a we're gonna go with nobility.
Did you give bad advice? Or make a bad deal? To be close to power is to walk the knife's edge.
Very, very true.
You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Okay, so we have basically four. I think this is a class. So we have Swordmaster, Bene Gesserit, Mentat. I think they're basically like living computers and troopers. So, because we're from Caladan, I'm gonna go with a Swordmaster.
From the failed house of Ginaz, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth? Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, The high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand? Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Okay. Basically what happened there was actually what happened to Paul Atreides. I'm loving this game. Intro tender card. Okay. There's a rocket launcher. Whatever that thing has as an explosive is very powerful.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Probably have a concussion. I think that was Zendaya, who normally is the wife to um, Paul. Well, not so. She's considered his wife, even though she's actually a consort. She actually gives birth to twins, one of which is actually Leto the Second, who actually becomes emperor and a human sandworm hybrid. Okay. So we have 5 hydration, 30 health, 100 stamina, 0 energy. Yeah, because I don't have a still suit. Which is, if we actually get to it, which I think we do, I haven't really seen much footage of this game. Okay. We want as much. Brightness.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
shield.
Come, let us speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder. Is this what you wish? To waste time in idle chatter? Your first lesson on Arrakis, then. Every exhalation is a waste of water. I am Xantara. My companion is Noctua. Now, shall we discuss our escape? You found them, Offworlder. They stood watch over you while you slept. When the Sardaukar began their jihad, they hounded us across the desert. I am not Fremen, Offworlder, though I have been fortunate to know them, and to share their water and their customs. Some of my people were caught out by a passing wing of Sardaukar thopters. All they could do was take refuge in the cave, and be ready for the assault to come. The assault never came. The Sardaukar used ancient weapons to collapse the cave entrance, with damaged steel suits and dwindling supplies. We toiled for days to free them, digging until our fingers bled, and all the while we could hear their death chants. Red the night, dusky sky, bloody death, didst thou die. An auspicious place for your rebirth, Offworlder. Whatever black fate awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you no more. You are free from the bonds of servitude, free to pursue a new destiny, whatever that may be. A portable rocket, I surmise, based on the damage. No doubt the work of some desperate and dangerous outlaw, one with a burning hatred for the Emperor and all he represents. But there are so many fitting that description. The Fremen name for it translates as the Valley of Echoes, a sacred place to the Fremen, a place of death and prophecy. It is the miracle and inimitability of prophecy. I will speak on this no further. There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say. Because I dragged your corpse from the wreckage and sealed you in that cave while you recovered. Because you owe me your life, Offworlder. Then I will hold you to your honor, Offworlder. Now listen, we need to capture one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me. You must kill them. In other circumstances, their water would be a valuable resource. But with the Sardaukar here, we do not have time to claim them. Only those that get in your way. Think of it as a kindness. They will not survive Arrakis for long. His Majesty's Imperial Sardaukar care for naught but the Emperor's interests, and certainly not an errant prison crew bound for the slave pits of Neo Carthag. We are as vermin to them, Offworlder. Yeah, take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us. Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Alright, I want to craft some more. Let's go with 10, so that way I have enough to actually... heal myself if I get into combat.
guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful.
We got a improvised power pack and a cut array. And 1 second, I need to check something. I should have done this earlier, but so the reason why I'm doing this is, oh, I did not actually. Actually delete that because it's not.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
I like that. Okay, so
the captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward. Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you. Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
alright, I'm liking this game.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Eyes on enemy.
Come on, attack me, Stricken.
Shields on.
Nice.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Oh, okay. They didn't take long, so they were ready to go.
We only need the leader. I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Utland scum! Ivits jo man tukta lasto brev ada hung un valo arsut. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
Stitch.
Yeah, he probably cut a tendon. Oh yeah, that's not gonna. He's gonna be out of action for
The
a
Thopter
while.
will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals. Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through. There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow. Hang on! We're going down!
Which makes sense.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run! Now!
Run, 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 run.
Off-worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Maula outfit won't cut it out here.
Okay, so... So we're gonna go... What do you need to actually... I need to make a full set of... Okay. And just enough plant fibers to actually make that work.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Maula pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Oh, the sun's actually moving. Okay, that's really, really, really cool. I don't feel like it's a good idea for me to be that far away from... Yeah. Let's... Is this someone's base? I think it is. Okay, so we get access to this. Okay, so I'm gonna stay with the Sword Master. I'm gonna actually use this one. I'm probably gonna need some place where I can. It's not. I actually need to get some water because. Oh, I can't even drink. Yeah, this is someone's base.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Alright, so. While I'm at it, I might as well craft some bandages while I'm at it. Alright, so again, put bandages on 8. 7's gonna be my binoculars, and then 5 is gonna be my cutaway. So now the reason why I'm doing it this way is so that I don't accidentally touch a utility item. What is that? That's looks like some ore on top of there.
Someone's here. Stop it!
Reload, reload, reload. Nice, nice, nice. Let me see what this is. Copper ore. Yeah, that's someone's base right there.
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills, and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you, or kill you. Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Alright, got the... Yeah, and probably have to take out another... I love that I have to actually... I'm like, oh, found ore. Now I just gotta... I have to actually... Scavenge the tool. I have to actually have a tool and then actually... That's right, I can climb.
Who's that?
They're using laser. So it looks like a scavenger camp on the other side of here. Let's actually heal. Quick. Another thing that I like about this is, it's not like, oh, you find what you're looking for, you know, the ore or whatever that you actually, what the frick is that? That looks like a scavenger compound. I'm seeing 4 guards on duty. Um, yeah, let's actually do that. Alright. Now, I believe I can actually play this game with a controller. Okay. Let's actually... Yeah, I need to fully heal myself. Otherwise, fuck. I think I got them all, which is good. So I almost have the fuel cells I need.
We can sell your stuff to Mir Charkey at Griffin's Reach trade post, but be warned, you won't be able to pull anything over on him. He used to be a scab himself. And don't try lifting anything from the trade post either. Charkey's brute bodyguard Eeyore will drop you before you even make it to the door.
I'm making sure that... I think that's... Right, yeah. That wasn't actually the trade post. Run, 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 run. Okay. I need water. Oh.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Who's there?
Nice. Alright, and now we have to do a door.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls.
Yeah.
And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, Offworlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Actually, before I do anything, I'm gonna store my copper, my EFM generators, and my small vehicle fuel cell. I am gonna have to. I might as well just craft the maximum amount and go from there. Okay, for skills. Is he still here? No. No, I'm gonna have to just go in here. Is that everyone? Yeah, okay. 4. Do I not have a blood sac? I do not have a blood sac. Give me 1 second. I need to get some plant fiber for
I
that.
see someone. Who's that? This water is mine. Is there some plant fiber in here? Okay. Nope. I do have a.
Oh, I need some more metal. Okay, I can do that. Oh, wow, they actually have the ship right there in orbit.
Who's that? Die, die!
Looks like there's a city out in the distance. Either that's a city or someone made a man-made base. And I don't think it's... anyone can have a base that big. Oh shit.
probably feeling it by now, Offworlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Observe this valley, sacred to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wally faced the trials of Aku, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
That is true. I will wait for some water. Because I actually do need to get some water. While that is doing its thing, I am going to I don't have enough granitic sand, but I can easily fix that. I want to see if I can actually build downwards. That should get me a bit of the way. At some point I'm gonna need to... Was that fuse? Yeah. Need fuel cells. Fuel cells are very, very, very important. That looks like an airship. The question is that just a part of the map? Or is that an actual... Oh, there's another player!
Enemy sighted.
Oh.
I've got your back.
That was a player. Reload. Alright. Okay. I am going to be right back. I need to take a quick break. So I'll be right back in a second. Hello everyone, I am back. Alright. I had to get some coffee meds. I haven't really been coughing in a little while, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay. Is this the altar you're talking about? Inhale spice. You're getting banned, dude. I'm not skipping because this is interesting.
Who is it that thinks? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing.
That is true.
Do you understand, Wally? Our god gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Be la kaif.
How do you crouch in this game?
When we began our wandering, we suffered. Until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls. Arrakis is suffering. When we found it, we were home. On Harmontep, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget. God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance. And where does defiance lead?
That is a good question.
Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember harm and be la kaifa. Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep. Be la kaifa.
A still suit. Yeah, I would assume we were taking off our masks to breathe in the spice.
Still there, off-worlder. Your signal drifted for a moment. No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a still suit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
Nope. I think it's, yeah, this way. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna end my stream here. I have been requested to help my roommate, so I will be back. This is Kavfire signing off, and this has been my first stream of this game. I'm loving it. Alright, this is Kavfire signing off. Peace.